run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now Sacramento starting 5. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Levine. Outside DeRozan. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry way outside. Rebound collected by Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those...
Whoa! From way out there!
And it drops. Okay. What was he doing? I can't believe he knocks that down. Just call it temporary insanity and move on.
On the wing, Ellis. Levine dishes to Ellis. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The response. Levine hitting that 3 right back at him.
Butler, a screen on Ellis. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Murray right side. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Ellis. Right side, DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. Levine for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he was fouled right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. And he nails the 3rd. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry fires from way outside. Curry with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside DeRozan. Down low. Butler with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. 3-pointer Hield. Nice D from Levine. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. They lead by 4. Pass to Ellis. Outside Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. Misses the 3. And it's the Warriors ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. And when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, coach said, it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. They have a tall task to slow him down.
All right, thank you, David. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Boy, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Gary Payton has checked in for Curry. Sacramento also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. Outside for Murray. Levine for 3. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Levine's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Kings. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fast break. Here we go. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Hield with the bucket.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Monk kicks to Levine and stolen by Payton. Moody with it, now defended by Levine. Pass to Moody. Shoots the three. Monk grabs the board. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 14-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The three. Warriors with the rebound. Well, their pass to Hield. Launches a three, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with their lead stand. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for Sacramento. Carter out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the three spot. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Monk for three. They get it back. Out to Carter. LaRavia passes to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Curry wide open. The three ball from Curry.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Carter sets the pick for Monk. Here's the three. Out to Carter. Rocket 6. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's LaRavia. No good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For three. Sabonis with the steal. On the wing, Monk. Still yet to score. Back to Carter. Monk against Hield. And there's Monk on the assist by Carter.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, DA. Warriors trail by 6. Stolen by Carter. Here's LaRavia. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Sabonis finds Monk. Files a screen on Hield. The shot by Monk is no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Curry looking it over. A three ball. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 14.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Sabonis' screen on Peyton. Moravia, another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold. Like, he's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Back to Monk. Lets it go with a three. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
With 2 seconds left. Nice jump shot. Good. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Ellis. For 3, Murray. It doesn't go for him. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry with the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ellis. DeRozan in the corner. Fires from deep. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
Ellis kicks to LaVine. Pass to Sabonis. It's Ellis on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. LaVine's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Another miss by Curry. Kings leading now by 5. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Right side, DeRozan. Ellis against Butler. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry with another miss. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Curry with it. Sabonis defending. Curry against Ellis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Sacramento, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Green with a screen on Ellis. Fires away from outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Sacramento leading by 8. Bean passes to DeRozan. Fires from 18. Over Moody. DeRozan's shot is off.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
The kick outside to Butler. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Ellis against Curry. 5 to shoot. Over Ellis. Got that one, and the Sacramento Heat have been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Curry.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Levine gets the bucket.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Butler is screen on DeRozan. Moody the pass to Curry. From outside the arc. Majemski on the wing. Curry, a screen on Levine. Outside for Curry. Curry with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's to Curry, top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Offensive rebound. Murray for 3. Sabonis kicks to Levine. For 3, Murray. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Again, Curry missing. From the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9 point. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on the platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Levine. Ellis is out there with Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. Payton with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Kuminga kicks to Payton. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Levine. Here's LaRavia. Back to Levine. And stolen by Payton. For the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Monk for 3. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Monk. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Payton dishes to Curry to take the lead. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Kings have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Wasted no time on that one. And the Kings lead by 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Out to Payton. Healed the pass to Curry. To the inside. They kick out to Heel. It's the three-point bomb.
You should be looking for Hill. What a great pass.
Here's Ellis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Monk, the pass to Levine. Back to Monk. Takes a three. Levine can't hit.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Looney finds Heel. Outside, Kuminga. Curry on the wing. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Over Ellis. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Levine. Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 20.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Curry a screen on Monk. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Good on the triple. Levine's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Sacramento.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
For three, Levine. Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Pajemski with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Pass to Moody. Green with a screen on Sabonis. Moody the pass to Curry. Off target with his 3.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
Sacramento ball.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 6.
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Three-pointer. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. So the Kings win it. They came in here and took. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at center, filling out the middle.
We know he can shoot from deep, but come on now, that's ridiculous range from Porter Jr.
Curry's shot is off.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Now here's Green. And there's Curry on the assist from Green.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
From deep, Jokic. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fires from way outside. Did he?
Oh, yeah!
My! He did!
What an incredible shot!
Wow!
Yes, indeed.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Down low. Outside for Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
Murray. Oh, Green with a block. Curry against Porter. Now Curry. Outside for Green. No good with the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Brown. And that time also a missed shot. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Butler, a screen on Porter. From the arc. Curry, no good. For Denver, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. From deep. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up, but Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Brown's shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 3. And here's Green from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep, Jokic. Offensive rebound. Pass to Brown. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here's Butler outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Now here's Porter. And again, Denver with a 3.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner 3 balls.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it down from distance.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
On the break. 3-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. From outside the arc. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at center. That's the Warriors 5. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
It's stolen by Curry. Hield passes to Curry. Outside Kuminga. The kick out, Curry. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And here's Porter outside. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 12. Hield passes to Curry. Three-pointer. Strother grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. From deep. That won't go either for Curry. Nuggets trail by 12. Porter, the pass to Watson. Westbrook with it. He's covered by Curry. Westbrook against Curry. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Oh, what a shot! Nice! That was from way downtown!
What a shot!
Back to Westbrook. Screen by Watson. Westbrook can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Curry. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Saric.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Watson. Second chance shot. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Jackson Davis, a screen. Releases. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
a strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Westbrook, the pass to Saric. Back to Westbrook. There's 25 seconds left in the second. That one's good for two.
Defensive
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that, strong, and then finishes as well.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Curry. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Three-pointer off the mark. Healed for three. The rebound by Murray.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in it to five. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too. This is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Here's Green, following the score by Denver. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
That three's off the mark. Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Green. Green with a screen on Murray. From behind the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown, defended by Podziemski. Here's the three. Jokic in the post, working on Green. Deep range for Jokic.
There's the deep ball from Jokic. His touch from the perimeter, deadly.
Outside Butler. Outside for Green. Outside Podziemski. Green with a screen on Murray. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Jokic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Nails it from 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors lead by 4. Green, the pass to Curry. Misses the 3.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Kept alive. Pass to Brown. Curry with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. All the way to the rim. Curry.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, They are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And then Porter with the dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Curry, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Gordon attacking, and Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Curry from deep three-point land. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Here's Murray. Right wing. Jokic with it. He's got 13. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. He nails it. And we're tied. Brown's got 6.
Jokic so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
And the Warriors miss again. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. The ball's knocked loose. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Moody passes to Curry. The 3 is up. That one is off. Got it up. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Payton in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Westbrook against Hield. Westbrook can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Launches it from deep. And the Warriors with another 3. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 6. And here's Šarić for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Stephen Curry again from deep. Curry's got 44.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
About a minute and a half into the 4th now. And again, it's Denver missing. The Warriors lead by 7. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw, and they'll keep possession here.
At the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Jokic the screen. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. The 3 from Curry. Porter pulls it in.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
The offensive rebound. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Payton.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And here's Jokic outside.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Jokic passes to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. Right side Murray. And another shot. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that.
2 minutes.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Porter. The kick out. Curry. For 3. Rebounded by Denver. Porter's got rebound number 8 now. And here's Gordon from the arc. Pass to Brown. Green against Jokic. Drops one in from the wing. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 11. Now here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Murray's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Warriors lead by 8. The 3 from Curry. Got a hand on it. Here's Brown. Moody defends. Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Curry looking it over. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. From deep, Jokic. Rebounded by Green. Outside Curry. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. Gordon pulls it in. So it's Denver now. 8-point game. Here's Brown. Second chance effort. The shot no good. And a deep 3 from Curry. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 53 points.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And he cannot get... the third one to drop. Going just 1 for 3. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 5. And for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good center.
Sabonis, the pass to LaVine. DeRozan in the corner. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DeRozan with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
There's Gordon with the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Gordon kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray.
First personal.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Jokic outside.
Using every inch of those long arms to D-up his opponent. Sabonis carries a lot of defensive versatility.
Goes up again. Just 3 to shoot from deep. Jokic. Rebound by the Kings.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
LaVine's shot is off. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. There's the drive, and it's Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked him if he has any plan for dealing with the multi-time MVP, Nikola Jokic. He said it's all about balance. If you defend Jokic too aggressively, he'll just kick it out to other guys too softly, and he'll kill you inside. So balance is the key. Sounds like a tough balancing act to pull off, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Monks subbed in for Ellis. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Gordon with a screen on Monk. Murray finds Westbrook. Watson for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Fires the three, and Zach LaVine gets the three. LaVine's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Carter, the pass to Lyles. To the left wing. Pass to LaRavia. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice tripling.
The Nuggets trail. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Strother. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's LaRavia. Guarded by Porter. LaRavia passes to Lyles. Stolen by Westbrook. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Porter is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Peyton Watson. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. Here's Najee. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Najee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Carter kicks to Monk. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets now on offense. Watson for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Watson's got 6 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Here's Najee. Good work there as it goes. Najee's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Monk against Porter. Monk kicks to Lyles. Another 3 for Sacramento. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the leagues now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
XDA, he is a worker and living the dream. Sacramento making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. LaVine is screen on Westbrook. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Braun. That's his first foul. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. And a switcher also for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Off target from three-point range. For Denver, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. Kings moving the ball around. And stolen by Murray. Jokic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Brown. Monk defending. Westbrook passes to Jokic. From deep three-point territory. And again, Denver no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Valanciunas. And Murray's subbed in for Malik Monk. Denver also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. Levine inside the three-point line. And the jam by Levine.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric hammer.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. It's up a three. Bean passes to Murray. DeRozan for three. A second chance effort. Sabonis makes it off the glass.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Front past the arc. The three. Here's Porter. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. On the wing, Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
And they pick up 2.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Outside for Murray. Here's DeRozan, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Pass to Jokic. Latrey. Jokic lets it fly from outside.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Murray outside. Ellis finds DeRozan. This one for three. And Ellis the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. Ellis has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Kings. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Nuggets score.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Outside for Murray. Levine wide open. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Levine's got 11 points.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And it's Gordon missing. Kings leading now by 9. Out to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Gordon against Murray. 6 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 9. Gordon with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Outside Porter. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Monk's checked in for the Kings. And a switcher also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Fires for 3. And it's Jokic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DeRozan finds Sabonis. Wide open look here for Murray. They get it back. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Westbrook, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Westbrook's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets. Monk against Murray. Monk's shot's good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. Porter outside. Rebound by Murray. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. DeRozan inside. Guarded by Porter, and it's DeRozan missing. Murray right side. Three-pointer. That shot missing. And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
So on the floor for Denver. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Levine for 3. Tracks in the tray. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Ellis, the pass to Levine. Now Lyles. Monk kicks to Lyles. Nailed from three-point land. And the Kings lead by 17.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Saric, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Brown. Off target from outside. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Malik Monk. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Floats it up for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
And here's Jokic outside. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ellis can't get it to go.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench.
2 minutes remaining.
Maybe not their best option.
Murray, good.
Jamal Murray.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Kings lead by 14. Inside, here's Jokic. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray, the pass to Jokic. A 3. Rebound by the Kings. Ellis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sabonis finds Murray. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Kings.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Keegan Murray.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Launches it, and the officials call over the back a little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
Watson for 3. Monk grabs the board. So it's Sacramento. 17 points was their biggest margin. Carter right side. Here's Jones. It's good from the top of the key.
Jones.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. up.
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Green. Fires for 3, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 6 points.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Well, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Another miss by Curry. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 for 5 in the field to start the quarter. DeRozan's shot is good.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Green outside for Curry.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. They get it back. Murray outside. Monk, the pass to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors leading by 4. Now the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Here's Green after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Curry outside. Rebound collected by LaVine. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 5. Stolen away. Now the Warriors moving it up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Murray, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now Monk, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Levine's wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Great preparation by Levine. Get into his spot and set to let it fly.
Snatched up. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry with another miss. Outside to Rosen. Pulls up on the wing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. 18 points from 3 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
We've got Trey Lyles, Malik Monk out there with Carter. Then it's Sabonis, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Scooped up. Outside for Curry. Puts up a 3. Curry making it look so easy.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
And it's LaRavia missing. Warriors leading by 5. All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and he can play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
Number 23.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Curry outside. Bullseye! Curry with a deep 3.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Right wing. Lyles with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lyles got 6 points in the quarter. Gill dishes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
The shot by Monk is no good. Warriors leading by 8. For the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Monk against Teal. Let's go. The shot by Monk is no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's LaRavia. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Lyles no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-3 run. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Warriors leading by 14. Hill kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Curry fires from way outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Curry's got 42 in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shots good by Lyles.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Kings trail by 21. Ellis down low. Curry meets him. Miles passes to LaRavia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kuminga with it. Nothing on the board. Curry can't get it to go. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Heel dishes to Curry. Drills it from outside.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 48.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substituting on the court.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry outside. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say. Got it off in time. The shot off that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. From deep, Ellis. It's stolen by Curry. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
This Kings squad is struggling. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can. Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Levine for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 8 points.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Green kicks to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. The Kings trail by 19. Levine passes to Ellis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Offensive rebound. Butler dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Murray outside. Now here's Levine. He's defended by Podziemski. Shot clock at 3. DeRozan's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Back to Curry. This one for three. It's good from long range. Curry's got 54 points. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Pajemski. That's to Curry. Payton with the screen for Curry. Launches it. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. For three, Levine. It's rebounded by Payton.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Over Green. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. DeRozan dishes to Murray. The three. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Curry with it. Now guarded by Monk. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan passes to Levine. Murray a screen on Payton. Out to DeRozan. Back to Levine. A three ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. That's to Curry. Puts up a deep three. The shot. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Levine. Ellis is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Curry outside. Rebound by the Kings. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kuminga against Monk. Levine passes to LaRavia. Ellis wide open. Sinks the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Hield kicks to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings trail by 10. Here's LaRavia. Offensive rebound. Ellis finds Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. On the wing, Monk. Kicks it out to Ellis. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ellis has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings. Hield the pass to Curry. From the arc, and Ellis with the block. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Kevon Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Kicks it out to Ellis. Butler with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way from deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. The Kings trail by 11. Takes the three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. There's a screen by Murray. From deep, Ellis. Pachinski grabs the board. Jacks up a three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Murray. They need this. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors leading by 11. Green kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Ellis. From downtown, he got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Launches a three, and another three for Golden State. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Takes a three. Rebound by Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Sabonis. For three, Levine had another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Green, the pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. 5 to shoot. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. For three, Levine, and another three for Sacramento. There's the Warriors with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Green finds Curry. It's tipped.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Three-pointer. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Curry. It's Podziemski on the wing. Curry against Murray. Curry's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the three. Nails it from three.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Jokic way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Green, the pass to Curry. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Butler on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Butler, a screen on Porter. For three. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 6.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, lets the three fly. Jokic grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Jokic. There's the three.
Capable of guarding any position on the floor, Green's energy on defense really makes an impact.
Butler passes to Curry. The three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 9.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
They need this. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Green against Jokic. Curry looking it over. Green with a screen on Murray. Outside Podziemski. On the wing, Curry. And there's the screen from downtown. And the Warriors with another three.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brown. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops from Murray.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Saric checks in for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Gordon. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Back to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. From the wing. And the Warriors get it back. Ooh, stolen by Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porter from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Payton finds Curry. Offensive board. The three is up. Doesn't go that time. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc.
Oh, from long range!
What a shot!
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
The three is up. And it's Watson missing. The Warriors lead by 11. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
To win the run. Pass to Strother. Outside Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hield passes to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Puts up a deep 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The kick out, Curry. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Denver. The steal. There's the triple. From behind the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good off the glass. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Green finds Curry. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 33 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Brown's shot is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Murray. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Nuggets trail by 17. Down low. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Curry. Fires away from way outside.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Porter from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Pass to Curry. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. The drive by Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Shards brings the double team. And here's Curry for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Murray passes to Shards. Curry against Shards. Takes a 3. Curry, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA. That's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Fades. And he can't get that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Jokic outside. They get the rebound. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Green. Again, Jokic missing. The Warriors lead by 13. Outside Curry. A deep 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brown. Pure from 3-point range. Brown's got 6 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
The 3 from Curry. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense. You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Beyond the arc. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Nuggets trail by 18. Gordon on the wing. Butler covering. Murray against Curry. Can they get it? And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
That's on Jimmy Butler.
And the intensity Murray plays with is impressive. Excellent work forcing the issue and drawing the contact.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in for Moody.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
From the high post. And again, it's Golden State.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
And the basket is good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Green, the pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Pass to Pajimski. The shot. Outside Curry. Butler, a screen on Murray. Takes the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Payton. Outside Curry. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Denver.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Golden State foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And he drops the first. A different look for Denver. Saric checks in for Nikola Jokic. Najee comes in for Gordon. And it's Watson in for Murray. The Warriors lead by 14. Outside Butler. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Saric. For Denver, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Butler with a steal. Here's Spencer. Saric covers. And here's Butler outside. Knocks down the long J. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Outside Porter. Back to Watson. He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the 3. Fires the 3. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 17. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Fires it. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For 3, Westbrook. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. Jackson-Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson-Davis a screen. 3-pointer. The kick out, Curry. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Up ahead. Here's Brown. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Curry against Murray. Curry passes to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. Nifty move. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Westbrook. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Peyton. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors miss again. Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Jokic. From deep. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The three from Curry knocks down the triple. Curry's got 54 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Buries it from three.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with a three of his own.
Pass to Curry. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 56 in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The Warriors lead by 19. Looney, a screen on Gordon. Curry against Gordon. 4-3. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
1:07 left in the final quarter. Najee. And another miss by Denver. The Warriors lead by 19. Outside for Green. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call for the Nuggets. Holmes, he's checked in for Chanchan. And it's Tyson in for Pickett. For Denver, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Three-pointer Holmes. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Looney, the screen. Here's Santos. Healed up top. Defended by Watson. Pass to Knox. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Shot from the wing. It's blocked. And he gets it back. Pass to Looney. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Outside for Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good on the 3. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. Outside LaVine. Ellis outside. Back to LaVine. Hits it from three-point range. LaVine's got 5 points so far.
Look at the quickness from LaVine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray against Ellis. A fadeaway. Murray, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Jokic. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure. You know, it's not just the three-point shot for LaVine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Out to DeRozan. Murray, the pass to LaVine. Ellis dishes to LaVine. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 5. For 3. It's the three-point bomb.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Outside for Murray. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Ellis finds Murray. From outside the arc. Out to DeRozan. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Bean passes to Murray. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. That one's not going to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Shoots the 3. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Aiden Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Watson's shot is off. The King shooting 42% to begin this game. Here's Valanciunas, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Sharge checked in for Denver. Porter comes in for Aaron Gordon. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Carter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And another miss by Denver. Kings leading now by 3. Monk with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And Valanciunas kicks to Sabonis. Monk for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up, knocking them down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Levine deciding where to go with it. That shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Dropper in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Kings leading now by 4. Monk, the pass to LaRavia. And here's Sabonis. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Lyles. Latrey, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss.
Oh!
My goodness.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
Monk kicks to Carter. Here's LaRavia. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And though the Nuggets had some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk is fantastic in fast break situation. Knows exactly where to go and what to do.
Here's Dropper. And he makes that one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Kings leading now by 6. Monk outside. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Lyles. Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. On the wing, Monk, guarded by Porter. The Nuggets trail by 4. Watson for three, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Levine's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Carter.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner three balls.
And Levine, here we go. Kicks it out to Ellis. Over Murray. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Levine.
Assisted.
Levine's got 3 assists in the game. And finished off by Westbrook.
A guy with major bounce. Westbrook can really get up there.
There's Levine driving the lane. And the jam by Levine.
The windmill finish. That is nasty. How do you do?
Oh, finishes the play with utterly no regard for his own safety.
Boy, his teammates are just shaking their heads. He must have gave them a heads up on that one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Saric, and Gordon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Kings, Murray comes in for Trey Lyles, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Malik Monk.
DeRozan so in tune with his teammates, knew exactly where to find that open man.
Jokic draws the double. Porter kicks to Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Gordon the pass to Murray. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jokic has got 8 points. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead. They're up by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Right side, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
6 on the shot clock. Levine can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
For 3, Levine. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Brown the pass to Jokic for the lead. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Stolen by Gordon. The finish. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know, part of Aaron Gordon's versatility is that he's a big guy who runs like a guard in transition.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Brown, no luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Porter. The kick out to Sabonis. Ellis wide open. And the 3-ball is good. Ellis has got 8 points.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. There's the 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
Hey, for all that Levine can do on the hardwood, at heart, he's a pure scorer.
For 3, Murray. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Ellis. Outside, Levine. Fires it up. Again, Sacramento. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Murray, no good. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Yes, that goes in. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Lines it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Shot from the wing. And no good as it rattles out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Porter, no luck. Levine again.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Russell Westbrook. Peyton Watson is out there with Sharge. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Westbrook kicks to Murray. Back to Westbrook. The 3. Rebound by the Kings.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
With the floater, Levine's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 11. Back to Murray. From past the arc. They get it back. And that one's good. Westbrook.
The energy Westbrook plays with is infectious. He looks to hit the boards whenever he can.
For three, Levine. Rebound by the Nuggets. Charge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That shot wide open. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Offensive rebound. Porter passes to Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Porter finds Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and moved through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And now the Kings fast break. Lets it go from deep. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. Levine with it, all guarded by Murray. And Levine with the slam.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. Back to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
Here's Brown. Jokic with it, outside Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Levine dishes to Murray. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Tries to keep it alive. Timeout called. Nuggets. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And here's Denver. They trail by 3. Jokic, no good. Ellis surveying the D. It drops.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Brown. Knocks down the three.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. This win sets a tremendous